Then we will sing Sit Down Servant, directed by our student teacher, Miss Brown. And finally, we will end with Stand Together. Thank you.
Story from the No, I can't sleep. I've got to sing hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah. No, I can't crouch. No, I can't slouch. I've got to sing hallelujah. Amen. Sit down, servants. I can't sit down. Sit down, servants. Glory, hallelujah. Sit down, servants. I can't sit down. My soul's so happy, but I can't get against. Sit down, servants. Sing hallelujah. Sit down, servants. Sing hallelujah.
you use the mic?
Hi. Okay. So I hate mics, but I'll do it. I mentioned this a couple of times in my recordings back there that I loved your excitement. I loved the fact that you're doing all the things really, really well that choirs should do. You have an awesome teacher who helps you to do that. So congrats on that. The only thing I mentioned is that I really want to see more involvement facially. I just want to see that you love singing. And some of you, I could tell, and some of you are like statues. And I know you're scared, because, again, I do a lot of performing too, and I know how it feels. And it's sometimes scary to be up there and have everybody staring at you and judges that we're making comments and things. But that would be my biggest comment. It's just more facial involvement and more, yeah, just light in your face as you sing these beautiful songs. They were great.
Do you want to try that on the last song? Would you be willing to perform a little bit with this? And I would want to echo that same comment. Show me right now. There's some aliveness in your eyes and just a little slight smile, not a creepy smile. Yeah. But just a nice expression on your face, just to match the incredible sound. We tried a little bit of that last week.
Yeah. Why don't you get on that second verse? Okay. One by one.
You guys, that makes such a difference. Oh my gosh. That was huge. You know, one thing that I always have been taught is to lift the eyebrows. If you lift your eyebrows, it will brighten your face. It feels kind of weird when you first do it, like, what? But it just makes such a difference.
Hi. Oh, too many things in my hands. I don't know what time it is. We're okay? Okay, thanks. Looks so good. I have a question, which is kind of for you and kind of for you. When they switch positions, is it a balancing or are they switching parts? Both are good. That was great. Smart. Just be grateful for a smart teacher. Either way would have been smart because like sometimes we want to sing different parts, right? And that's good for us. I spent my whole life, I'm an alto. Just being an alto, right? And then I went to college and my professor was like, they give you sing soprano. And I was like, no. But either way is good, right? So don't be afraid to switch parts, but then also just like smart programming, right? To sing in a different place. It's good for your ears, it's good for your sound and the balance. I want to do the first song just for a second. I love them all. And I also said a lot about like, when I listened to you, it sounds exciting, and when I looked at you, it didn't look as exciting. That is a skill, right? That's something you have to practice, and it's vulnerability, and you'll get there. So many of you just immediately lit up with smiles. I loved it. We want to see more of that. The other thing I want to do is on Down to the River to Pray. Where do they all sing? Like at 21? Does everybody sing there? As I went down? I heard such amazing support for these long lines. It was like super smooth and legato, and I could tell you had worked on making it beautiful and getting your breath going through the whole thing. And I think the next step is giving each phrase a little bit of shape. So will you do this with your hands with me? You're gonna go, oh, I can't microphone and this. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. We're gonna grow. As I went down to the river to pray, study and go to go. Good Lord, show me the way. Good. Now, if I conduct it with this, will you do it with your hands, with just one hand? Okay, and will you sing that in the right key, not just the random note that I picked? 3, and as I went down to growing. Show me with your hands. Study. Go to good. Come back. Good Lord, show me the way. Now, will you come back a little bit more at the end? And will you double check and make sure you're still doing that same support that your teachers told you to keep it going through all those things? One more time. Just a little bit of growth. Good. Come back. Still support. Now, I just picked a few words to be the loudest in the phrase. They're not the only answers, but do you see what I'm saying? Instead of just, now the first step is exactly what you're doing, support through the whole thing. The next step is some back and forth. And you have those dynamics on the large scale in your songs, and then again, the next step is the small scale. Good stuff. What grade are these seniors in? So professional, so like engaged and focused. I'm astounded and amazed. I don't know.
How much time do we have?
Could we go to sit down servant for just a second? There was one spot in this song that I wanted to look at. It's the dynamic change at around measure 71, 74, starting at 74. Could we sing, maybe getting into that just a little bit and work that just a touch? Could we actually go back to the Hallelujah at 66? Okay, sing that for me, and then we're going to stop it and work this for just a minute. Do you know your dynamic right at that moment? So I'm wondering if this seems like a really great moment in this song to give some nice contrast. You've been singing really, really big and loud, and right at that moment it drops to piano. So I'm wondering if we can soften the volume, but make the consonants more intense, so don't lose any energy in the diction. Do that one more time from the same spot. When we get to that spot, that shift in energy, and how much more excitement that adds to this spiritual. So I would look at that section and just really, really show that strong movement dynamics for piano up to forte. Great job.
songs. First is Loch Lomond, second, My America, and third, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Thank you. On the bonny
Excellent. Really, really great job. So glad that you're here today. Overall, I thought that was a really, really wonderful performance. I'm hearing the parts coming really, really clean whenever there's harmonies, and just a really good, confident performance. My comments today here for just a few minutes, I'm wondering if we could look at your first piece, just one or two spots in your first piece. Would that be all right? I'd like to start, and I don't have sheet music, but it's maybe the second or the third verse. It's where we have one part singing the melody and the other part sort of doing a harmony part. Nice. Can you try one thing for me when you sing, "And I'll be in Scotland afore"? Can you try something for me? What I want you to do is get your hands out in front of you, and you're going to make this shape. This is a little bit silly, but I want you to try it. As you sing up to the high note, and why do you think I'd have you do something silly like that? Yeah. And getting louder, but also as you go up into those higher notes, feeling just a little bit more support and seeing if we can keep a little bit more core to the sound. Would you try that for me right there? How did that feel? Feel a little bit better? So maybe anytime you approach some of those higher notes, and that's one little trick you can do, something like that, just to help making sure that you're still anchoring your breath and helping those high notes. This wasn't the spot I was thinking of, so I'm sorry. Maybe my comment is, and then I'll be done talking, we'll turn the time over. Anytime that later in this song where you have one part singing the melody and another part singing a harmony part, one thought that I had is melody come out stronger, and then the harmony part, I think you could maybe be just a touch softer so that we really hear that melody. And then I think in the song you swapped, and then we had another part sing the melody, harmony part. So just have a little bit more sensitivity to that melody part coming through just a touch stronger. Nice job, Isman.
You guys are good. Also, I love these songs, and I love your skirt, and I want it. Don't worry. Okay, that's beside the point. I'm going to give a couple quick comments, and then I'm going to run, but it's not because I don't like you. It's because I'm going to go warm up with Butler, because I'm playing the piano. Okay. Will you sing? I want to sing the first line of My America, because I thought you had some amazing things going. One of my favorite things about that was you came in with this really strong entrance. You breathed together, and then it had this real sense of legato line. So I want to sing it so that we feel really successful, and then I want to go back and sing the first line of Loch Lomond and have you sing it that same way. Does that make sense? I thought My America was so successful in this legato and a little bit less in Loch Lomond, so I want to copy paste. So here's what we're already so good at it here. Breathe together, 2. Long phrases. Good. Now memorize that, exactly how it feels. Hold it in your brain. Okay, Loch Lomond. And we're going to breathe together. We're going to do the same kind of, will you do, no, never mind. And, oh wait, there's more. 2, and. Oh, long. Good. Did you see I stole this from Mr. Putnam when we got to that part? You're welcome. Do you see the connection between those two? Instead of by yon bonny banks, there's some rhythmic sections in that you need that for, but we also want to have that long, beautiful line. And you were so good at it in America, you already know how to do it. You just have to put it in your brain to do it somewhere else. That kind of makes sense? That was so successful. Immediately you got that. Ooh, Oh, you're on fire.
Hi, you guys. Great job. You did so well. So, did you hear my last comments to the last choir about facial expressions? No, that's right. You guys were in the other room, huh? All right. So, what we talked about is how when we get our faces involved in what we're singing, it gives us more expression and we sound more connected to the piece that we're singing, right? And it gets our message out to our audience better. And so, you guys were really, your last piece, I wanted to make a comment on this. So if you want to turn to that last one, you guys lit up. It's like your faces just came alive. I think you really like that piece, right? Your swing low. One thing I want to caution you on, and when a teacher's playing the piano, it's kind of weird because we think, well, where do we look? Our teacher's not conducting us. And I never play the piano at my school. I always conduct. And so my kids know to focus right on what I'm doing up here. But it's a little harder when our teacher is playing the piano, right? Where do we focus? I know, because guess what? I saw some of everything. And so where do we look? We look right here. Even though she's not conducting, we still need to focus right here. Yes. Yep, sometimes she looked up and did this. Yeah, so that's just a little side note, but again, your face is really lit up and you did such a great job with that expression on that last piece especially. I want to do one thing. You guys kind of sing the same dynamic level, like maybe the whole time. So can you start it again? It says mezzo forte, which means what? Medium loud, right? At the beginning. So start at the beginning, and then when you come to the next page on, there's a chariot, no, it's right there. Yeah. So we can maybe start, and there's a chariot on measure 13. And then when you say, I looked over Jordan, what did I see? Mezzo piano, right? So that needs to be a big difference. Okay, start on, there's a chariot.
Sing low, sweet chariots. There's a chariot, see it coming, coming for to carry me home.
Here we go. And banjo. So fun. It's so much fun to sing like that with that expressive dynamic level changes. So thank you. That's all I have to say.
All right, teachers, if you can check to make sure all your students are with you, let's get them seated so we can have Butler perform. Stage crew, will you double check the halls and make sure that they're cleared?
Thank you so much. My name is Daniel Amrazian. I am the choir director at Butler Middle School this year. And this is our mixed chorus, or choir, excuse me. And we will be performing 2 songs for you. The first is In This Ancient House, which talks about an ancient Japanese poem. And we'll say the translation in the song, so if you listen, you'll be able to hear that. And then the second one is a gospel piece about Jonah and the whale.
In this ancient house.
I'm up here first. That was really fun to make music with you. Thank you for inviting me and letting me be part of your team for a second. I appreciate it. So many good things. I want to do the part where you get soft in Jonah. First of all, that's my new favorite song. And I'm going to steal it. It's so fun. Well, I have it now. Now I know who has it. So anyway, you did such a good job with going soft, with the dynamics there. I wonder, what I want us to try is if we can have forte consonants and piano singing. So the first thing I want to do is actually no singing, and it's, so the words you can't hide from the Lord, no, you gotta go preach his word. Go. But like almost no vowels. Does that make sense? Just the consonants. It's gonna feel so weird. I will do it into the microphone so that I'm the one that looks weird or sounds weird. Nobody else will be able to hear you, okay? What are the words? You can't hide from the Lord. No, you gotta go preach his word. 2, ready? You can't hide from the Lord. No, you gotta go preach his word. You can't hide from the Lord. No, you gotta go preach his word. Now, sing it. Piano singing. Fortissimo consonant. 1, 2, ready? Yes, and you are already doing my favorite thing, which is a shadow vowel going duh. Oh my gosh, did I use the right word? Yes. I try to convince my students to do shadow vowels all the time. And I'm always like, no more, no more, no more. And you guys are already doing it. On the last word, can you do it on Lord and word? You can't hide from the Lord. No, you got to go preach his word. You can't hide from the Lord. Say, hide from. Go. Say, hide from. No, I didn't hear the d. Hide from. The Lord. Gotta go preach his word. Hide from. Yes, more d in that. Yeah, even more. Can't hide from the Lord. Actually make it a singing note on all of them. 1, 2, 3.
You can't hide from the Lord. You gotta go preach his word. You can't hide from the Lord. You gotta go preach his word.
Now, we're singing out a little bit louder, which is totally normal. Can you keep your consonants there and bring the singing back to the level it was? 2, 3.
You can't hide from the Lord. You gotta go preach his word. You can't hide from the Lord. You gotta go preach his word.
Okay, now can I do one more thing? Are you mad? On this very last Jonah, can you sing it like you're an opera singer? Jonah, Jonah! Just add that big space to what you've got. Does that make sense? Are you so scared of it? I just did it into the microphone. How embarrassing. Jonah! Just like seriously. Gotta go preach his word! Give me opera. No, nobody's gonna judge you. I'm not judging you. 1, 2, 3, and.
Jonah, Jonah, you gotta go preach his word.
Now, you know Goldilocks, right? Can you take where you were before, which was a really bright, loud sound, and what we just did with the opera, and do both at the same time? Find our right in the middle Goldilocks. 1, 2, 3, and.
Jonah, Jonah, you gotta go preach his word.
Do the soft into that. 2, 3. You can't hide from the Lord. I was unclear.
You can't hide from the Lord. You gotta go preach his word. You can't hide from the Lord. You gotta go preach his word. Jonah, Jonah, you gotta go preach his word.
I like that. If you don't like it or Mr. Marzian doesn't like it, you never have to do it again, but thanks for doing it for me.
No. Oh, it's still on. Okay, so you know what? I was going to say the exact same thing that she said. It's so funny. And now I have nothing to say, except for this. You know that your teacher and I went to sing together in Japan? So it was so cool when you guys got to sing a piece in Japanese. I was like, oh, I love that. Yeah, so great job. I'll just say a little bit about it. There's a thing I loved about this piece is that I felt like you were really sensitive musically to it, and you made the beautiful phrase lines and beautiful dynamics happen for that piece. So thank you. I just loved it so much. And you'll hear my comments, but seriously, I said the exact same thing as the thing you just worked on. Now, if you don't put those final duh, Lord, it comes out as Lord, and it sounds like you're saying Lord. So you have to put that sound, that voiced consonant on the end of that, yeah? Okay, I'm sure your teacher said that to you.
I would like to try a little bit of In This Ancient House with you. Would you be willing to start that one for me again? Melissa, maybe just 2 measures before they enter. Cool. Can you try something for me? I told you to sing and then I stopped you right away. Everyone say ha. Spaved. So this is a trick you can use sometimes to help line up tricky consonant sounds like S. Ha. Spaved. So the trick is you take the last consonant of the first word, which is what? It's an S sound. And instead of singing it as a part of house, you add it to the next word instead. Does that make sense? In this ancient house paved with... See what I did? I tried to delay that S sound as late as I possibly could, and really I'm thinking about it in my brain as ha, spaved. Say it one more time. Ha, spaved. Try singing it for me. All right, where you enter. 2 and 3 and... Try it again. We had a few over here who said the S a little bit sooner. Try and delay it as late as you can. One more time. Yeah, very nice. Okay, and I have one more thought about this. I love this piece. This is such a great piece. Can you feel, and I think maybe this is something you've talked about, can you feel how these 2-measure phrases sort of have this nice crescendo, and then maybe just a slight decrescendo? So that's something I want to explore with this. Because you sing those sort of notes and that phrasing a lot, what I want you to do is get your hands out in front of you. And as you sing the first measure, I'd like you to do this to show a rise in sound just a little bit. And then when you get to the second measure, I want you to do this. And I want you to bring the sound back on the second measure. Does that make sense? I'll do it with you. Try it once more from that. And I'll have you go on this time and sing a couple of these phrases. Do you feel that there's this really, really nice sort of ebb and flow? And because you sing that line, a similar line, so much with the same rhythms and the same sort of shape, I think we can add just a little bit more phrasing to that. Really, really great job, Butler. Good job.
Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa Quinones, the director of Mount Jordan Middle School. We're going to be singing 3 songs for you this morning. Homeward Bound, There's a Hole in the Bucket, and Sing Hallelujah, Clap Your Hands.
In the quiet mist
drunk?
So wet it, dear Henry.
And with what should I weigh?
With water, dear Henry. And with what should I carry it?
With a bucket! Hello!
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, there's a hole in the bucket.
Then get a new bucket!
Sing hallelujah, clap your hands. Sing and rejoice. Sing hallelujah, clap your hands. Sing and rejoice.
Hallelujah, sing,
Hallelujah,
and clap your hands,
and
sing.
rejoice.
Hallelujah, sing,
Hallelujah,
and clap your hands and rejoice. Hallelujah, sing, and clap your hands, sing. Hallelujah, sing, and clap your hands and rejoice. Hallelujah, sing, and clap your hands and Hallelujah, sing, and clap your hands and rejoice. All have life, all have breath, sing and dance and clap your hands. All have life, all have breath, join together in song. All have life, all have breath, sing and dance and clap your hands. All have life, all have breath, join together in song. From the highest mountains, and clap your hands. From the hills and valleys, peace throughout the land. Peace throughout the land. Peace throughout the land.
Sing hallelujah, clap your hands. Sing and rejoice. Sing hallelujah, clap your hands. Sing and rejoice.
Hallelujah, sing,
Hallelujah,
and clap your hands.
and rejoice.
Hallelujah, sing,
Hallelujah,
and clap your hands and rejoice. Hallelujah, sing, and clap your hands and Hallelujah, sing, and clap your hands and rejoice. Clap your hands.
All right, so first of all, you guys, great job. I really, really loved your performance. I loved the three contrasting pieces, and I hope you had fun singing them because we loved listening. And now we're going to be singing this all day. You heard us coming up singing it. Okay, so there's two things that I don't know what I want to do. can we try the last piece and do something with the clapping? I felt like it got a little awkward having your hands up the whole time. Have you guys experimented maybe bringing your hands down at some point? Okay, that's what I wondered if you had. The middle section, let me just. Yeah, so like on page 6, have you thought, I don't know, it's really tricky, and I've done pieces like this before where it just, the claps have to be so together and so precise so that it's not distracting, you know what I mean? So maybe on page 6, could you try bringing the hands, I know, yeah. So maybe, like after this, maybe bring hands down. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, why don't you start right there and then just try hands down and then up. Try that. Yeah, I think I like that just because it didn't feel so awkward to just have the hands ready up there, like, okay, when are they gonna clap? When are they gonna clap? So I like that better. And to make it uniform, did you talk about how to clap? A little bit? Because I noticed you all had your hands, most of you had your hands up pretty high on your sides. Yeah. I like that. And I think if you all kind of went for a more uniform look on that, it would be nice. Try the beginning and just try having, I'm gonna put this down because it's awkward.
You guys are great. I love the like pops of red. That's not about your performance, but I like it. So good job. I want to do a little bit of Homeward Bound. I love this song. Like it just has such a dear, dear place in my heart. And you guys sang it so beautifully. And I was so astounded from the very first phrase. I could tell we had worked on soft singing and loud singing and shaping those phrases, and that came across beautifully. So well. The one thing I want to work on is making sure that when we are singing soft, it's still supported, right? I'm sure this is a thing that you've done. Because you guys are not a huge choir. You're making so much good sound for not being a huge choir. So I think that in our soft singing, there's still room to like give it a little more and then build up. So where do you all come in? Well, can we do If You Find It's Me You're Missing? Do you all sing there at 29? If You Find It's Me You're Missing. Okay, and I want you to do, I'm gonna make them do weird things again so you guys can all see it. You're gonna take your hand, one hand here, and then take your other hand and put your thumb in the middle of it, and you're just gonna kind of wiggle. It's weird, I know. It's okay. And I want you to sing it all nice and strong and loud while you do that. Hold it right about here. If it's easier with your finger, that's okay. Whatever it is, as long as there's like pressure and motion. That make sense? Okay. Perfect, you're doing 1, and if you find, nice strong singing. More. Good, okay, we're gonna do just that much, okay. Oh, you have felt silly, you have done the thing. I'm gonna tell you the secret to this, and I'm gonna tell it faster than I normally tell my kids. There's 2 things I'm accomplishing with this. Number 1, I'm distracting you and making you laugh and making you stop thinking quite so much about singing and loosening you up, yeah? But the other thing is, will you put your hands in front? You guys can try this too if you want, but it won't work quite as well while you're sitting. I want you to just really wiggle as hard as you can and notice what other muscles are working. Do you feel your abs kind of like work right here? Okay, relax. Put it back up, wiggle hard. Do you feel your abs kind of engaged to keep you steady? That's gonna give you more support in your singing, okay? So now, I want you to still do the wiggle. You can try another thing, let's try another thing. Put one hand right here. No, sorry, make a fist and put one hand right here. And then take your other hand and push in on it. Now say, hey, hey, hey. And then make it bounce out. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Supporting them. Hey, push out. Hey. Good. Now I want you to push in with your hand and out with your abs. Sing If You Find It's Me You're Missing. 1, and if, push out. Support, support, support. Yeah. Good, okay. Am I running out of time? Oh, we're ahead of schedule? Great. Okay, now will you sing the last I'll Be Homeward Bound again? And you get to pick. Do you like this better? Does this make your abs feel better? Or do you like this better? You pick. You just have to pick one. It does not matter what you pick. You pick, you do one. Sing I'll Be Homeward Bound again. Do you take a breath before the last again? You can conduct them if you want. Sorry, the very last phrase. 1, nice and loud. I know it says piano and you practice that, but we're going to sing it nice and loud first. 1, and I'll be homeward bound again. Now, can you still feel this? Put your hands down. Oh, actually, do it still with your bodies. I'm wrong. And sing it softer. So this is, what I like to say is your abs are forte and your singing is piano. Right? This is working really hard. 1, and I'll be homeward bound again. Can I do another one of my favorite tricks? When I go like this on the cutoff, will you go, and then let it go? 1, and I'll be homeward. It's soft, but it's working hard here. Hum the end. But this time, do you remember, were you warming up? We talked about a shadow vowel with another choir. This time we don't want it. So don't go, gen. We just want it to float away. Gen. Like that. 1, and I'll be homeward bound again. Keep your abs going. Let it float away. Oh, yeah! And I heard so much good support so many places. It was only on those places that it was like the end of the phrase or the beginning of the phrase that was intentionally soft for a really good musical reason, because you were being expressive. Make sure you're also still connecting to that air and singing, yes? Okay, I'm gonna always remember that moment when you did.
All right, now Jordan, you did so great. I want to talk a little bit about There's a Hole in the Bucket. Were you standing in a different setup for that? Would you get to this your standing position for that one? How many of you like singing this song? How many of you feel a little embarrassed doing the motions and maybe just a little bit? And I'm calling, no one wants to raise their hand. I'm embarrassed. I just wanted to point out, I thought your showmanship on this song was excellent. I love the little additions that you added in terms of singing across the choir. And I think I just want to focus my comments on we need everyone agreeing to be a showman or to be a little bit silly. Does that make sense? And I really feel like as an ensemble, most of you were invested, but the few of you who are maybe feeling a little bit more embarrassed, I would just like to encourage you, what works the best for a song like this is having everyone on board with a little bit of the silliness of the song. Does that make sense? Can you try a bit of this from the beginning for me? Not the whole intro, yeah, maybe just a few measures before they come in. Okay, so I always do this. I want you to sing and then I stop you right away. Everyone needs to be involved with making some sort of comment to, who are we talking to? We're talking to Liza. And are you happy with Liza or upset with Liza? What's going on? Yeah. You keep kind of saying like, well, it's your problem. Can you fix it? And they're like, well, no, I think you need to do this. So can everyone pick that emotion of maybe frustrated or let everyone be involved? And then maybe can we try having you all look over? Now, have you heard this trick for choirs? Should you turn all the way sideways? Yeah, that's called cheating out, and it's kind of something we do in theater sometimes. If you turn all the way to the side, then we lose your voice. So what I want you to do is just turn slightly at a little bit of an angle so your voice is still coming out. But the effect out in the audience is that you're singing to this other group. Try it again, same spot. Everyone engaged. Respond. Great job, everyone. So that idea of if you, in an ensemble, having everyone engaged in the silliness of something like this, it just makes it that much more impactful. Can I make one more comment about this section? When you're not singing, what should you be doing? Yeah, so you talked about the face forward. One thing I want to try, what if the people not singing reacted to what the people singing were talking about? Does that make sense? So if they're saying, well, what about this? Maybe if you're not singing, you could be like, no. Maybe give me some sort of reaction that shows me that you're listening to what they're singing about. Can we try it one more time? Same place. So we want to be careful about maybe doing too much, but do you see the idea with that? Then there's this clear interplay between the two parts, whereas before it just sort of felt like, it's my turn to sing now, and then you were quiet. Now there's sort of like, there's a dialogue happening, and I think that would increase this section of the song just a bit more. Sound good? Nice job, Mount Jordan.
Middle School Concert Choir. Today we'll be performing 3 songs: Kawimba, 900 Miles, and The Lord Is My Life. Please enjoy.
Okay. The 900 miles that we are doing next had this wonderful, wonderful, super authentic train whistle sound that was so perfect for it. And we used it last night. It was wonderful, but accidentally our student left it in his backpack on the bus. And we tried to get another one, but it's about an octave too high. It doesn't work right. It doesn't sound right. So we're gonna be sad. It might throw us off a little bit not to have that train whistle. We wish you could have heard it. It was awesome. So anyway, 900 miles.
recording, so I just apologize. But that was just right in the middle of this last piece, which I love and didn't know before. I'm still that one too. I just was looking up and I just saw so many faces that were like this. I'm singing with my friends, and what could be better? And the truth is, what could be better than just singing with your friends? So that was just like such a moment for me. I loved it so much. I'm gonna, again, just apologize in advance. I'm gonna go first and then bounce, because I'm gonna go warm up with Jericho Park, because I'm playing for them. So it's not because I don't like you, because I love you. Okay. I wanna do the end of The Lord Is My Life. It's so cute. Who's it? Sure, of course it is. Okay. I loved the dance in this song. There was so much joy as you guys passed the melody and felt the melody in different places. And I made some comments about like, okay, make the long notes go long and make the, you know what else, and make that work. But what I want to do at the end, I want to do the very, wait, let me look at it really fast. Where's a good place for them to start? I want to get into the ending, but wherever's a good place to start. You guys know what that means? Sold. Okay, I want you to, sometimes we have to guide our audiences through listening to us, right? So this is right after the key change or right before the key change? It's after the key change. We want to start building and building and building that energy to the end without overdoing it, right? You want to be cautious. And then turn the page for me. So as you get into this, strength and light and my strength and salvation, and then we go to the soft section, right? I wonder if you can make the loud a little bit louder while still being beautiful. And what that means is that some of us were probably already at our loudest that can be beautiful. I'm not talking to you. You stay right where you are. You are doing everything. The rest of you that are like, I maybe had a little bit more to go while still being beautiful, you give a little bit more. And then, were you in here when I talked to Stu Butler? And we talked about really loud consonants with really soft singing. Can you do the same thing here? Will you play the G to C for me really fast? Because I don't know the notes. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So that the consonants are so loud. Because what we want our audience to do is be like, yeah, the end of the song, and they're like leaning back and enjoying, and then suddenly it gets soft and they go, oh. We want to draw them in like that. Okay, can we work for that? To build, 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 and then loud consonant, soft sound. I want to get big right before it. Follow your boss. We're so proud of ourselves. Strength. The Lord is mine. The Lord is mine. The Lord is mine. Light. Good. Will you sing the very last? The Lord is mine. And right before, I want you to do this. The Lord is mine. Light. Not this. Not those. Okay. Do the very last one. 3. And the Lord is mine. Light. When do you do it? Do you do it when you sing or before you sing? Before. 1, 2, 3, and. The Lord is my light. What is this? Yeah, oh yes, but what is this? Why did I make you do this? Yeah, it creates the space, right? It means your jaw's gonna go down and your soft palate's gonna go up. The Lord is my Lord. Instead of, the Lord is my Lord. You gotta open before. One more time. 3, and. The Lord is my light. Oh. That'll make me tap dance at the end. That was great. Do one more time. 3, and. The Lord is my light. Now, do the soft with more consonants. You were right. We should have just started right on it. The light, the Lord is my strength. I don't know anything, guys. You know it. More strength. Rock. The Lord is mine. Yeah? We lead him in. You be the boss. The Lord is my strength. The Lord is my rock. The Lord is my light. I'm did it early. Now, can you do it one step softer, but keep your consonants that loud? Yes, they can. I love this. Go ahead.
The Lord is my strength. The Lord is my rock. The Lord is my light.
Yes. Now, can you put more intensity on your face? The Lord is mine. You guys got to hear my. I'm going to make you do it one more time. This is it. This is it.
The Lord is my strength.
Soft but intense.
The Lord is my rock.
Oh, that was good diction.
The Lord is my light.
Yeah. Now, oh, I said one more time. Will you do the last one and let me do the hand instead of you? And I want your face to end like this. The Lord is my Lord. Keep your mouth open. Do the whole thing one more time. Let me do this, not you.
The Lord is my strength.
Intense. We mean it.
The Lord is my rock. The Lord is my.
Me do it.
Light.
Yeah! Okay, and then at the end, I'm like, oh, that was great. I loved so many things about your performance. So fine-tuned, so detailed, so locked in as a group. Loved it, loved it.
I want to reiterate what was just said. Really, really well done. I want to maybe just try one spot in 900 Miles. Do you enjoy 900 Miles? Isn't it such a cool piece? So, and I am really bummed out that we didn't get here to train whistle. Dang it. Right now at Jordan High School, my tenor bass choir is singing the TTBB version of this. And we love this piece. Have you talked about some of the stuff the piano part's doing to sound like a train whistle? And I don't know, in my mind, when like moments like that, I almost feel like the piano part has all these really kind of hidden references to train sounds, and I just love the longing of this piece. And I wanted to say, you are doing some really, really wonderful singing on this, and especially your phrases, the crescendos and the decrescendos, and the way that you're singing the word miles. We know how hard it is to line up those miles and miles and miles, and you're doing so many of those things so great. And I'm seeing some smiles and some communication, so I can tell you worked on it. Can we try, maybe the one spot I want to look on this is measure 32. Do you know where we're at? So I'm just gonna, rather than what I've done all day, which is have you start singing and then immediately cut you off and make a comment. I'll make the comment first. As you sing, and what's the vowel you sort of end up on? It's home. Now the main piece of advice I want to give you today with stuff like this is as you crescendo on a vowel, does the vowel stay the same or does it need to change? Yeah, everyone, as you're singing a vowel and you crescendo on a vowel, something that I tell my choir students at Jordan is that the vowel actually should modify and change a little bit as you crescendo. It should go this way as opposed to this way. So if you try and crescendo and you don't make it taller, then we'll get kind of a bright sound that we don't want. So what I want you to think about is you sing these phrases and you get at home, and you start that crescendo, I want you to just imagine increasing the space just subtly and slightly in the vowel. Does it make sense what I'm asking? Can you try it? Yeah, so if you can keep thinking an increase of space, that will help some of that brightness to the sound. It will help balance it out with a little bit more darkness. Altos. Can you, no, not a bad thing. I'm wondering, altos, if you could start the crescendo on your first note. So you sing, ma. Can you actually, even though it doesn't say to crescendo on miles, because it's a dotted half note and you're holding it out, could you let that note grow just a little bit too? And I think that's going to cue the rest of our choir and help that crescendo along. Try it one more time. That's all I have to say.
So I said to Mr. Kentros as I was walking up, I said, I don't know what I'm going to say because they're so good. I don't have anything to say. I have one little thing I want you to do, though. This is a thought. I felt like on your first piece you were really, really squished. And you couldn't do the motions and the movement and the freedom. So I have, my son got to go to Africa. And he recorded when he was greeted by children singing to him. And he took a video of it, and it was absolutely beautiful and so free and so open and so joyful. And I felt that from your performance, but I felt like you were really constricted in space. And I bet yes, and I bet in your school you had more space. Is that true? So what if we just got off the risers a little bit and kind of moved forward? I don't know if this will work or not, but will you try it for me? So girls kind of scoot just down here on both sides, and percussionists come up. And I just think it's going to give you a little bit more freedom and, just less restrictive for that movement. I don't know. Yeah, just on the floor. Yeah, there you go. Okay, will you try it again? Just start it. And just have fun. Again, the joy of this video that I saw for my son is, I wish I could show y'all, it's so cool. Yeah, I love that. Okay, you guys can stop. Does that feel better? Yeah, it just feels a little more comfortable to me too. I love it. So I like to experiment with different formations and moving a little bit with my choirs too. So you guys, it was so fun. I just enjoyed all of your pieces. Really, really good job today.
Today we will be singing three pieces. First, Dies Irae by Ryan Wheeler. Second, City Called Heaven by Josephine Lawrence. And lastly, Cantar by Jay Althouse.
Dies
I forgot. It's one of my favorite spiritual arrangements. You did such a good job with it. I want to try these first notes that you sing, and I want to explore for just a minute. So what's the emotional affect of this song? Is it happy? Is it sad? If you could provide an emotional word for it, what would you say? Frustrated, remorseful, and maybe there's a little bit of longing. Would maybe that be a good word? There's this idea of like, we're not there yet, but maybe, hopefully someday, we'll make it to the city called heaven. So, as you sing these lines, I think this piece is brilliantly written. I'm wondering if we can have a little bit more heaviness to each of those quarters that you sing. And I think you've talked about this and you've worked on it, but I'm wondering if we can take it just a little bit further. And there's almost this sense of dragging to me, like almost trying to be a little bit behind the beat as opposed to tipping forward. Does that make sense? So every single time you sing it, just let it feel like molasses, or it's just, and to me it's part of that, like, it's, you're down in the dumps in this part of the song. Can you try a little bit right there? Yeah, let's do one measure before.
Try and be late. I dare you to try and be behind. Try it again. How about left? Everything should just feel like molasses. Gooey and heavy and behind the beat. That's already maybe a little bit more of what we're after, but I think that the sorrow of this song, you can really use that there. The final home, the very, very end, we did the one other thing and then I'll stop talking. You don't have to do this. I've heard a few choirs sing home like this. Home. So they give us a little more on the start, and then they close right to the end. And it's more of a sound than a word. Would you try that for me? Can you get into it just a bit? I think you're doing it here, so we're going to Sure. By the way. Okay, so watch me.
My home.
Cap, go right to the end. And there's this really, really heavy consonant sound. Yeah.
My home.
I've heard some choirs do that. You don't have to do it, but it's maybe another way to end that piece. Great job. Well done. All right.
Hi guys, you were so fun. It was awesome. You know, you did two pieces that were pretty heavy. You know what I mean? And so I want to do just a teeny bit on your cantar. The thing I loved is that you immediately just changed it. And it was really fun. That's the one thing well, there's so many things I love about music. But we can portray so many emotions and the joy and the sorrow and all the things that life brings us. We get to experience it in your performance. And I really love that. On cantar, and this is just a thought. Oh gosh, I don't know. You might hate this. But one of the choirs, and I don't know if you guys heard Jen talk about this with another choir, where some of you felt a little uncomfortable dancing. Yeah, and so that's natural, that's normal for us to feel that way, but we can't let them know, right? We have to just do it and act. Maybe if we're not feeling totally comfortable yet doing it, hopefully someday you will. But some of you were not getting into it as much, where some were really getting into it. So we're going to try a little bit of that. And then on the ending, Alleluia, when you do that, there's a rest right there where it would be kind of cool to have like a final pose. I don't know. I don't know, I would, but, so can we try that? And I don't know if you need to do a uniform thing or some highs and some lows or just something that kind of puts that little exclamation point on this song. It was so fun. I don't know where a good place to do the dancing thing is, and just have you guys try that. Yeah, just go for it. And you guys, just listen up, just have fun with it. Again, you've been really, really serious with the other two pieces, just go for it. Yeah, and. Yeah, boys. You got it. Yeah. So fun. Okay, you can stop. So good. Okay, try the ending. I don't know. If you want to just do that. Yeah. Just on the rest at the end. Woo! Okay, maybe just some lows and some highs. So some of you maybe get down a little bit. So that was the idea. You're having a party up there, and I love it. It's so fun. Okay, but if you decide that you want to have a moment of stillness, I'll be still, and then go for the pose. You know what I'm saying? Try it one more time. Some highs and lows this time. Yeah, and I'll do it together, but it's just a thought, you know. Thank you. Great job, you guys. Hi, friends. Are you tired of me yet? No. Say no, because you're coming to me next year. Thank you. Should we? I shouldn't have even given you the option. I should have said, hey, glad you're not tired of me yet. Because you get to come see me next year. Okay, I want to look at, I loved it. And it was so fun to make music with you, so thank you for that. I want to do a little bit in the Dies Irae, because that's what we haven't done yet. At measure 20, this is the part, the quantus, and then, yeah, and I want to do more contrast. It's going to start as the simple contrast where the treble voices have big, long, operatic sound. And I want you to go as big and operatic as you can. Don't be afraid of sounding silly. As long as it's the right note, you're good to go. And then the tenor bass is so different. So there's a huge contrast in that. Can we do that real fast? You know how to... Do you want to play it? Here, I can play it for you. Is now that you've established that contrast, then we go into the next section and you keep it going. So my sopranos be really, really lyrical. Cum tas stricte discusurus, and then you get to do both, right? Cum tas stricte discusurus, and then everybody gets to do both. So can you make more difference as we go into that polyphony section, where everybody's doing something different between long legato opera and articulated? Is this making sense? Okay, let's go all the way back to the quando and go into that, and then go into the layering, and you all do it on your own.
how you did it, so maybe you did it that well, but that to me sounded like more contrast than I've heard you do before. And what that does is it brings it out and makes it even more interesting and more of this like conflict, right? The dies irae and the fight and the bite and the dissonance. I love that. I got like really excited the first time I heard you go, oh, that was gorgeous. I loved it, yeah? You can do both of those things in the same song. Snaps for you. You guys know that we're best friends already, and I love you so much, and I'm really proud of you. You did a great job. Congratulations. Great lit, too.
Mike, there we go. Thanks, guys. All right, can we just have one more round of applause for our high school adjudicators, please? Get up here, Mr. There we go. All right. There we go. Yeah, we need to work on cutoffs. Okay, so they did this. They're not getting paid for this. We're so grateful for them to be here. But please, please understand that they want you in their programs. They do. Okay, so if you guys have some time, I would like to have you. Well, actually, before we do that, there's some stuff left in the choir room. There's some Stanleys and some bags and some other stuff. So if you thought you left it, that's fine. Thank you. Let's have a round of applause for you guys, for everybody, and saying. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have them each say something to you, some just, whatever, and then we're going to have some mingle so you can come up and talk to them if you want, okay? And then we'll be done.
I have 3 fast things to say. Directors, congratulations. And students, you have awesome directors. They're picking awesome music and teaching you great things. Thanks, I love you back. The other thing is, I want to congratulate all the soloists. And thank you, directors, for giving those opportunities. I know that there were more kids in choirs in all of your groups that could have done amazing at those solos. I know you're there. Thank you for being brave and doing that. And number 3, I just was inspired. You guys are amazing singers. Look at this huge room of so many kids that love to sing together. Keep that up in the high school. It's just more and more fun. We can't wait to see you.
You guys, I'm going to keep it really, really short, but I'm so grateful to be here with you today. You all did amazing. And like Melissa said, your directors are fantastic. Give them big kudos because they picked great music for you, great experiences, and you have so much more left to do in choir in high school, and we're all really excited to have you come and do that with us. Tours and parties and all the fun things that we get to do in high school. So thank you for having us today, and I look forward to seeing you.
I don't need to say it, it's already been said. I'm so proud of you all. Well done. You should feel really, really great about your hard work and what you've accomplished today. Great job.
Yeah, they've said it almost everything, right? It's hard. I have the unique perspective of living in the middle school this year, and so I think I have a little more respect maybe than they do about what you guys have accomplished today. Hear us when we tell you that we're proud of you, because we are. We really are. You guys are doing some incredible things. I think it's very safe to say that all of us up here have heard something in here today that we want to steal or use in our own programs. And that says a lot. You guys are doing some great stuff. And just like what Renee was saying, the best is yet to come. There's so many opportunities at the high school level that we hope to share with you guys. There are tours to different places, Disneyland, to Seattle, to, I don't know, some of you guys go back east, New York, stuff like that, right? There's also other opportunities for like small group singing and solo and ensemble festivals and all things like that. So you will grow in our programs and in the programs that you're currently in. And your job is to just let yourself have that opportunity to become a better musician. And we're just here to help you along that ride. So please come to us and let us help you become the best version of you that we can make out of you. Yeah? Thank you so much.
If they talk for a few minutes, if you guys want to spread across the front here or somewhere, then you can go talk to them. Go meet these people. They're awesome.